Hey everybody, my name is Casey and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be decorating some of my villagers' yard. It'll be a part of my villager neighborhood. So right here we have Joey and Molly's house. I decided to customize their house to this kind of like white and blue exterior, and then this is my map where my neighborhood will be. So I'm going to be using a lot of the 2.0 update items. I want it to feel kind of like a natural city or like a rustic town vibe. And so I'm going to go ahead and start up the Island Designer app and begin decorating, and then I will kind of walk you all through my thought process and any tips I have for decorating this area. So this area is actually going to be next to the elegant garden area we built in one of my last videos, and so I will make it transition from one area to another a little bit. But right now I'm just kind of placing down these castle items and plant partitions, and then I'm going to try and see if I can just figure out how I want the pathing. I know I want to have some sort of pathing in front of the villager's house, potentially connecting to one another. And so I'm going to now go ahead and work on just cleaning up some of this area and then starting some of the basic terraforming. I know I want to have some waterscaping in this area because they're ducks and I just think of like little ponds. Also, this is how I make diagonal bridges. As you can see, I started out with making the little waterscaping holes on each of the corners, and then I kind of just go back in and waterscape around the middle and then round out the edges. I remember when I first started playing Animal Crossing, it literally, you guys, took me weeks to learn how to make diagonal bridges and do the waterscaping. It was just such a foreign concept to me, and I remember a couple times I was so close to getting it, but I just couldn't figure it out. But that is how I make mine if you are interested. And now I'm kind of just playing around with the placement of it. I want it to make sure that when you walk over it, nothing is blocking it from the view, like that pergola right there. And so I'm just kind of extending it and playing around a little bit. And of course, Daisy May is in my way, so I can't do waterscaping. But I just kind of wanted to let you know my thought process and how I went about designing this area in case you still are a little bit unsure of how to do that. And so now that we have that done, I'm going to go ahead and connect these two paths and then lay down some flowers and bushes, and then I'm going to lay down a custom design over these pathings. So I'm going to just finish this up really quick. And now that I have the pathing laid down, now it is time to go in and decorate with some of the 2.0 update items. So I'm going to be using the castle walls, the flower beds, and then I'm going to try and figure out what type of pathing or codes I want on each side of this kind of like cobblestone terracotta looking pathing. And then I'm also going to go around and fill in the surrounding areas with alternating bushes and flowers. I just really like how that looks. I do want to be mindful of that and try and not to use like too many in a certain area, but I think it looks really pretty when you have it kind of bordering an area. It makes it feel like a little bit more closed in. And then I'm just going in and connecting these two rivers right here. And then when I am doing my waterscaping, I like it to be really kind of like curvy and look more natural. So that's why you see me going around on some of the corners here and just kind of rounding them out a little bit just to kind of give the river itself some more shape. And now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and fill in the rest of the area with bushes and flowers, and then I will stop back in. So now that I've filled in the area with all of the flowers and bushes that I wanted, it's time to figure out how I'm going to decorate the rest of this area. It is kind of like an awkward space, so I wasn't entirely sure what to do with it. As you can see, I'm testing out this kind of like rug code and some different fencing, and I'm just not completely loving how that looks. And even this other flower code, even though all the codes are beautiful, I'm just not in love with it. So I'm kind of just like testing out a bunch of different ideas and seeing what sticks. So I like how this little stunted hardwood tree looks here, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that, and then I'm going to just play around with a couple more decoration items, and then I will let you all know what I'm working on next. So I actually decided to use a blanket code. I was very hesitant about using this on this island because I do want it to feel still like natural, and I also want it to feel kind of like elegant or city-like. But if you think about it, even in like areas, let's just give like New York an example, like they have Central Park, and I'm sure people bring like blankets to the park, so I think it's acceptable. I just have to be kind of, like I said, mindful of keeping it within my theme because I really want to try and do something totally out of my comfort zone for this island since I'm not used to doing structured islands, but I think I will let this little blanket area slide for this build. So as I work on this area, I just wanted to come in and say thank you all so much for 2,000 subscribers. We just reached that a couple days ago, and I just wanted to welcome anyone who is a new subscriber to my channel. Just a little bit about me. My name is Casey. I am 29 years old, and obviously I love making content for Animal Crossing. I'm also really into music. I'd say that's like one of my passions. I'm not talented enough to make or create any type of music, but I do enjoy listening to it. My favorite genre is definitely underground hip hop, so that's just like a little background about me if you're interested, and I'm so grateful for all of my new subscribers. And I wanted to say that I appreciate you all so much. But let's go ahead and hop back into this build. So there I'm testing out some castle items. I don't love how they look there, so I'm probably not going to leave them there, but I do come up here and decide that I need to place some of either the castle medieval walls or the castle towers down. I just wanted to make this area feel like a nice, like closed in rustic town or city. And also I was just curious, for your guys' island, are you doing kind of like a similar theme or a different theme, or what season is your island set in? I know a lot of people have been doing winter islands, and so I'm just kind of curious about that. And also I do want to just say that if you guys have any, I guess, suggestions or anything you'd like to see in a video, please let me know. I know a lot of you have requested a tour of my island, and I think I will do a mini tour. Even though my island is not complete yet, I do want to share it with you all, and I have done little mini tours before, so I think that video will probably be my next video that'll be coming out later this weekend. So I hope you guys enjoy that. But yeah, if you have any other, I guess, ideas or anything that you need help with and you'd like me to make a video on it, definitely feel free to leave that in the comments below. I would love to help you out with whatever I can. And so right here, I just time traveled to the next day, and I'm changing around this, not pathing, but I'm removing some of the flowers and bushes and adding down this other pathing. I just think it looks nicer, and I'm already gonna have, I know I said in the beginning that I want to keep the flowers and bushes in moderation, but having them here was just too much since I'm having them everywhere else, so I decided to take them out. I mean, I'm glad it's a good thing that I caught it, but I did go a little bit overboard. And then I'm just using this wheat field right here. This is one of the new items to kind of just like fill in that little corner there. And then I'm going to just place a butterfly model down here. And then what I have to do is just kind of figure out how I'm going to fill in this area over here. I think I'm going to do the same thing with just flowers and bushes because nobody's really going to see this area. I just want to make sure that I have it decorated a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this area in right now. So we just paid off the total amount for the bridge, and then now really all I have left to do is just kind of fill in some of the other areas with some different items and just make some small adjustments. And then I want to go ahead and work on a little bit of the transition area that will be leading up to this area. So I will let you all watch me do that, and then I will just kind of talk a little bit when I'm working on the transition area and just let you know my thought process, and then we will go ahead and start on the final walkthrough. I hope you all are having a good day so far and you are enjoying this video. Right now I have the day off, so I'm just kind of relaxing at home, working on editing and making new content for you guys. But I hope whatever you're doing, wherever you are in the world, that you are enjoying your day, and thank you for spending a little bit of your day with me and watching my video. So right here, I'm going to be using this diagonal pathing code that'll be leading up to this area. I actually hadn't plan this. It just kind of like worked out because this pathing code only goes diagonally to the right, I believe, unless I'm really missing something. But anyways, I have this pathing code laid down there. I'm really excited because I was able to use that in one of my other castle town builds. I know a lot of you have probably seen that, so I absolutely love that pathing. And then right here, I'm just going in and filling in this area with some trees and just going in with some other items. So I will let you all watch me fill in this area and just see how I decorate it, because I do like my islands to feel pretty full. So I'm gonna just finish this up and then I will take you all on the final walkthrough for this area. Also, please ignore any random custom designs. I'm working on a surprise birthday party for my friend, and so I had to kind of mess around with my custom designs a bit, but just ignore that. That will all be fixed. Okay, so here we are. This is the completed area for Molly and Joey's little villager neighborhood. So I'm really pleased with how this turned out. I was kind of nervous at first that I wouldn't be able to make it look kind of like a rustic little city, but the 2.0 update items definitely helped a lot when creating this build. And here is the little picnic area that I have for them. And so I think it turned out exactly how I wanted it to, even though the only plans I had for this area was making a little river in front of their houses. I also was unsure if I liked both of their houses customized the same, but I think it looks nice in this area. I might wind up going and like giving them each a little bit more of a customization, like changing one of the doors or something like that. But overall, I'm really pleased with how this area came out. I hope this area was able to help inspire you for builds on your island. And if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would really appreciate it, and leave a like on the video. And as I mentioned earlier, if you have any suggestions for any videos you would like to see, please comment that down below as well. But other than that, thank you all so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!